Some other wins by teams they've defeated this season. Look at this field, Marv. I mean, it is packed. This is probably the biggest crowd I've seen on the field tonight, on a Friday night. The Caldwell Redskins come out onto the field first, Marv. The band's pretty excited, and I'm telling you, Coach Josh Perkins has these Caldwell Redskins ready. The last 2 weeks they've come up huge. Started out 0-4 in a very tough schedule.
We won the last two, so we're looking for another. So hopefully we can break the 2-win or 3-win streak.
Yeah, they opened up with I believe it was a 14-9 loss against Crooksville. Crooksville's 5-1, Division 5, and I'll tell you, Monroe Central's beat them. They've just faced some very good teams. Buckeye Trail. Here comes the
led out by Anthony Mossberg.
Anthony Mossberg, number 2, the quarterback, leads him through. Frontier, rated number 1, Region 23, Division 6, number 9 in the state of Ohio, Division 6.
They're a lot better than the record, aren't they?
Look like they're ready to play ball tonight.
The whole group looks like they're fired up and ready to go.
The Cougars have won the toss, Marv, but they've deferred to the second half here. Don Lutz comes out onto the field with his tee, getting ready to kick off. And what story Lutz has been kicking the ball this season?
Yeah, he's been kicking good, so I don't know if we're going to see him. Maybe start to see a little swing kick. You don't want to keep it out of the hands of Brian Lazier back there. He's very explosive coming out the back. You're going to put it in the end zone or you're going to squib it.
Number 88, Brian Lazier.
Lazier back deep, and how dangerous is that, man? Number 88, the senior running back, Brian Lazier. I mean, he's a threat anytime he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, Kane, there was a tremendous big crowd here tonight. I mean, the stands is completely full. Then you got the chain fence game down there lined up.
So Lutz set the kick here as we start this homecoming night here from Frontier Cougar Field. Yeah, not a very good kick here to start the game as it goes out of bounds right around the 20-yard line.
15 yards or something. About the 18-yard line.
So penalty flag flies as Redskins going to have decent field position here on their first possession.
So Lutz elects to kick it kind of a low line squib and keep it out of the hands of Lazier.
Radcliffe, Marv, number 13, come into the season as their starting quarterback, but lately they've been playing number 80, Bettinger, under snap. As we see what they do here is, yeah, it is Bettinger once again. And he had a remarkable season last season as a wideout. Radcliffe had some pretty good numbers at quarterback. Them two guys have switched positions. Bettinger now under snap, 2 back set, 2 wide. Loose ball on the field right off the bat, and the Redskins react real well as that ball was rolling around. Frontier had a big chance there.
Miscue on the handoff.
Oh my, that ball was laying loose right in the middle of the field, right around the 37-yard line.
So they gained a couple yards off of that.
I tell you, that could have been huge there.
Yes, it definitely been huge.
Maybe the Redskins, a little bit of butterflies there as they fumbled the initial handoff. Bettinger up to the line, 2 back set.
Radcliffe out wide.
And they go to Lazier, and boy, he ain't got nothing. I mean, he is gang tackled. Met at the line, maybe a yard. That was Archer, I'm sorry, number 34. Archer on the carry.
Number 36, Cody Heine.
Lutz and Cody Heine on the stop.
Danny Reed, then the head coordinator on defense.
The Frontier set up a 5-2 defense now. Bettinger up to the line. He's got 1 wide top screen. Back to pass is Bettinger. And he throws that one on a rope, but it's number 13, Radcliffe, for a first down, but it didn't through, Shane.
Wide receiver number 13, Clint Radcliffe, is incomplete. Brings up a first down and 6 for the Redskins.
Another face, fourth and 6.
And Caldwell just seemed to be real nervous, Marv, on that first series. They come out, almost turned the ball over.
It takes away Reed. Greenwood was hitting, he'd be a little nervous too.
It's like Bettinger sets a punt there. Taken by number 4, Jake Amos. Good tackling there by the Redskins. Amos does a good job going north and south, gets to about the 34-yard line.
Number 9.
I stand to be corrected, Marv. Number 9, Bernoni on that return does a good job running straight up the field there. Picks up about 7 or 8 yards on that return.
Good job of holding on the ball. He took a couple good shots.
Cougars come out with a 3-back set now. Mossberg under snap. And Danny Reed will take no punishment. Number 40, Danny Reed says, get out of my way. Give him 10 yards on the initial carry. Wow. I mean, what a hole. Reed gets right there where there should be a linebacker, and it's wide open. Cougars back with a 2-back set this time. 2 wide, that's Don Lutz. And right at your top of the screen. And up inside this time, I think it's Amos on the carry. It is number 4, Jake Amos on the carry.
About 4 yards on that.
Mitch Wright checks out.
Stop for the Redskins, number 2,
as Bernoni taking the play from Coach Morris, now bringing it onto the field. Frontier almost to midfield already. The ball at the 48-yard line. 2 running plays have equaled 14 yards thus far. Mossberg up to the line, now under snap. Back to pass is Mossberg, and he's looking for Don Lutz. And that ball's picked off. Interception there by number 12.
Good coverage right there, James. The ball was thrown, and he just stepped right in front of him.
Intended for Lutz, but he does good coverage downfield, Marv. Lutz just threw that one up for, Anthony just threw that one up and hoping the height advantage might come up a little short.
I think Lutz was looking for a little longer throw, but can't take nothing from him because he stepped right in and makes a good catch.
So the Redskins get a turnover, and that's Mossberg's, that's only his 2nd interception of the season. And his first interception, Marv, came at the final play of the half against Shenandoah. Final play of the first half against Shenandoah. He just kind of threw one up there. Lazier on the carry.
Looks like you might gain maybe a yard out of
right.
I'll give him about 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
I don't believe he got that much, brother. Maybe 4.
4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Got 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
Bettinger up to the line. He's got an I formation, 2 wide. Lazier on the carry. Lazier breaks the initial tackle. And you can't let him get loose in the open field. Mossberg and Lutz knock him out of bounds, but Lazier gets a big game past midfield.
He was hit right at the line, Shane. I mean, you're not going to arm tackle him coming through that fast. I mean, you got to wrap him.
And he can just flat out fly. If he gets in the open field, it's usually off to the races for Brian Lazier this season. Okay, Bettinger up to the line now. I formation backfield, tight on your wides. You got one lone wide bottom screen.
Lazier
with some room. And he's got some good running room for another first down.
He's running 38 blockers, Shane, until he found him a hold and he hit it.
Back to the tackle for the Cougars, number 9, David Bernoni, number 52, Nick Kidd. First down,
Bernoni and Kidd on the stop for the Cougars. So they're in the Frontier territory already at the 38-yard line. 8:30 remaining in the first quarter. We're scoreless from Cougar Field. Bettinger under snap. They go to Archer, and he gets maybe
about 4 on that.
3 or 4 yards, maybe 3 on that.
Handoff to number 34, Corey Archer, the fullback. The stop for the Cougars, number 40, Danny Reed.
Archer had a big game last week against Bellsville. They defeated Bellsville 40-13. Bellsville come into that game undefeated, so the Redskins trying to be spoilers here late in the season.
And you know they're definitely wanting this game here to give them a 3-game win. Stop look like right at the line. Maybe
off to the fullback number 88, Brian Lazier.
Lazier on the carry. 3rd and 6 will be your call. Looked like Lazier was kind of leaning, Marv, before the ball was snapped. I mean, that's illegal motion. Watch him here. See if that seems to be a habit of his, but I seen him lean at the end of the play before the ball was snapped. Frontier coach Russ Morse has to pick that up and notify the officials if that continues to be something that goes on as the game progresses. Watch him there in the tailback, see if you see any motion from him. He did on the last one, I did notice. Not that time, I'd say he jumped right when he needed to. And Lazier loose. Lazier with a good run downfield, Mark. First down, Redskins.
Look like you're about the 15-yard line.
Tackle for the Cougars, number 54, Corey Creighton, number 4.
Corey Creighton on the stop.
First down,
And Jake Amos. We're 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, and we're scoreless, but the Redskins are moving the ball big time as they're at the Frontier 15.
Well, I haven't watched him, but you haven't really heard Greenwood's name much here on tackles, and whether he's getting double teamed or...
Well, they're running a lot of outside plays there, Mark. Tough for the linebackers to get there on a quick Lazier. Archer on the carry. There's Greenwood says, "Who's your daddy?" I mean, a slobber knocker. Wow.
I mean, you just...
he come up with a huge hit. I mean, Greeny laid one on it.
I
mean, if that's what's going to take to fire him up, we'll just keep talking about him.
Brings up a 2nd and 9, 6:20 remaining. Bettinger under snap.
One man wide.
Bettinger back to pass. Bettinger catches that off a tip, Marv.
Yeah, Moose keeps his hand up, but Bettinger, keeps his composure.
And gets back to the line of scrimmage, so really, they don't gain anything from him catching that batted ball, but good heads-up play by Bettinger. It just would have been an incomplete pass. Ball would have been marked just where it is.
It's 3rd and 9. With 5:40 left on the first quarter.
Yeah, brings up a 3rd and 9. Frontier, with their backs pinned against the wall here early, have played well, Marv. Let's see what they can do here on the 3rd down and 9 for the Redskins.
2 back set, 1 loop line.
The pitch outside, that's 88. Lazier, and he doesn't get it, Marv. Strung out well by the Cougars. Number 40, Danny Reed in there.
Number 1, Mitch Wright.
Number 1, Mitch Wright. What a story Wright's been defensively this season for the Cougars.
Brings up a 4th down and 8 for the Redskins.
He gains a yard on that carry.
4th and 8. Let's see if the Redskins go for a field goal here. Ball inside the 15, right around the 13-yard line, right in the middle of the field, Marv. Good spot to kick it, but it doesn't seem like they must be too reliable
on their kicking
game because they're going for it here. 4th and 8. Wow.
Here you definitely got to put a good stance up and shut him down.
Bettinger back to pass. And he's got 34. Archer, Marv, and he's got the first down. That was huge for the Redskins.
He's one way down the draw play.
Marv,
he was wide open.
Yeah, you've got to come up and play him. And the Redskins get a huge first down here in the first quarter with 4:37 remaining.
Number 4, Jake Amos.
8 yards to go.
That was huge for the Redskins.
Because thus far it looks like the Redskins has come out here.
From the 3-yard line for the Redskins.
You know, they're definitely want to take you down because, I mean, you're playing an undefeated team.
3 back set, and they go to
look like Archer, didn't it?
88. Lazier, I believe, and he's in for 6.
Touchdown.
So the Redskins strike early here, Marv, or strike first anyhow with 4:14 remaining. They're up 6-0. Bettinger set for the extra point, and that kick is up and good. So Caldwell 7, Frontier 0. Only the second time this season that the Cougars have found themselves behind, with 4:14 remaining here from Cougar Field. Bettinger sets a kick here. It's back deep for the Cougars. You got Amos, Bernoni, and Turner. Low kick, Marv. And it's taken by number 4, Amos.
Amos coming up the middle.
Amos with the lane. And he almost got loose, Marv. Gets past the 40.
It's about the 44 or 43 yard line.
Good return by number 4, Jake Amos.
Jake did a good job of hanging on that ball because he had the defender draped on his arm right pulling on the ball, so he did a good job of hanging on it.
Cougars need to put the ball on the ground here, Marvin, running right down their throat. They've got the two most potent backs in the area, in my opinion, Danny Reed and Jake Amos. Mossberg up to the line, I formation.
2 wide, Mitch right and loose wide.
Amos on the carry. Give him about 5 yards on that play, Marv. Good job there by 65. Stevo there, Marv.
Stevo putting a good block upfield on him.
Yeah, Chris Stevens comes up good. I'm sorry, I had 65. I get them guys messed up. That's Danny Holder, 65, Stevo, 68. I had Stevo on the monitor, though. Just I heard somebody mention his name there, but Holden running this series there at tackle. Amos on the carry. Amos with nothing going on that play, Marv. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Spotting back to the line. That's 4th and 6. Just what you call hanging by the shirt tail.
That brings up a 3rd and 6 now with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Frontier down 7-0.
3rd down and 6 for the Cougars.
Mossberg up to the line now. 2-back set, Amos and Reed. Mossberg back to pass. That ball's picked off, Marv.
He's hit hard right at the Reed.
Number 29, Lee Deverling on an interception.
And the Redskins come up big with the 2nd interception of the night, Marv, as Mossberg had nothing. Couldn't do anything. I thought he was trying to throw it out of bounds, but he throws it right down to a Redskin.
Now you see that, Shane, you've got to come back to your quarterback to take a chance to get an interception like that. You've got to come back and give him a target.
Yeah, I thought Anthony was throwing it away, Marvin. That would have been a good idea, but he didn't get it out of bounds, and the Redskin comes up with a pick. Now 3-back set, Bettinger under snap. Quick pitch outside to Lazier.
Then Lazier just sits back and waits for a hole to open.
And Greenwood gets over there and finishes him off in a serious fashion there.
You've got to put a good stance on there defensively because you definitely want him to go up 14, an extra 7 points.
Give Lazier about 6 yards on that carry. They give him 5, brings up 2nd and 5, and they're in the Frontier territory once again, ball 39.
You're just coming down on 2 minutes in the first quarter.
2nd and 5 now. Bettinger up to the line with a 3-back set. They go to number 2 on the carry around the end.
The first down. Knocked out of bounds. Look
at the number 2,
yard line.
Yeah, he gets a first down.
First and 10 with 1:57 left in the first. We go to number 2.
We go to number 2 again. He's got a little bit of room outside there. So give him 6 yards on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 4. They go to Archer.
Right up the middle.
He's awful close to a first down there.
He's awful close. They may bring the chains out on this. They'll put
number 34, Corey Archer.
Leach picks it up and says, we can leave it there.
Timeout for measuring here, it looks like, Marv. So it's 1st and 10, Marv. Redskins get the first down. They come back with a 3-back set. Now Bettinger under snap.
Here you're going to see Lazier with it.
Lazier on the carry, Marv. Pretty good run. They're getting a good surge off the offensive line, Marv.
Greenwood and Huff in a brawl over here, Shane.
The tackle for the Cougars. Number 61.
Said I've had enough and close him down.
We're right around 40 seconds here in the first quarter, and Redskins have held the Cougars in check here in the first quarter, and they're threatening again here inside the 15.
Second and 1. They may get this play off this quarter.
Bettinger under snap.
They get a Marshall looks like, ain't it?
No, it's Lazier again on the carry. Corey Creighton and number 7 Greenwood on the stop. Not much going that time. That brings the quarter to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Frontier finds himself down 7-0.
The Redskins threatening again, so definitely need a big turnover right here, Shane.
They got 3 back set here. Bettinger under snap. Bettinger. Oh, hit right there. Brick wall, Marvin. You right there by the Frontier Cougars. Number 1, Mitch Wright comes up.
Heath Greenwood right in there.
How about Mitch Wright, the commissioner? Commissioner right there. Right? I mean, that is huge. Him and Greeny there.
So now they're what, facing 5 yards now, 4th and 5.
They lost 4 yards, brings a 4th and 5, and you know the Redskins are going to go for it here. They went for it on 4th and 8 mark on the last series inside the 15 or 13.
We picked up a first down, so we need to pick another good stance right here.
3 back set.
Under snap. Go to Lazier right on the side.
He's got some room. I think he's got it.
Handoff to the tailback number 88, Brian Lazier.
He's got the first down, Mark.
Stop for the Cougars, number 2, Anthony Mossberg.
They first down. Mark, twice they went for it in the Cougar red zone here on 4th down and long and got it both times. I mean, that is huge for the Redskins.
So if I don't keep your momentum fired up.
They said, man, we got this. We need to get up there starting.
Benninger comes up the line, under snap, 3 back set.
Okay, you got the game here.
Go to Lazier again.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And not much going there for Lazier on that play, Marv. He's hammered. Right around there.
Maybe a yard or half a yard.
It's like Corey Creighton, Mark, gets up. I'll tell you what, Corey Creighton's had a lot of tackles here first half. Tyler Harris.
Number 52, Nick Kidd. Second down and 9 for the Redskins.
He only gets a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Beggar the line, he gets under snap, stays with the 3 back set.
He had him wide open, Marv. You've got to play better than that in the secondary.
Right out of the hand. I didn't see who was putting pressure on him, O'Shane.
It didn't matter, Marv. He had plenty of time. A better quarterback. Anthony Mossberg connects with that pass, I'm telling you. Bettinger just overthrew him. Experience there, overthrew him. I mean, that guy, that was 6 points all over. All over. I mean, you've got to.
So now you're faced with a 3rd and long, or 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet there big time. 10:04 remaining, 3rd and 9. Bettinger under snap.
2 back set, 1 wide.
Bettinger back to pass. Mossberg with a tremendous interception, Mark. That is huge. Anthony Mossberg with a circus catch, Mark. I mean, one of the most exciting interceptions I've ever seen by Mossberg, or by anybody for that matter.
It just jumps in the air and reaches up and grabs it.
That was a huge pick, Marv, by Mossberg. A circus catch down there right at the 1 yard line.
And now where we face now is a long yard field to go with.
That's all athleticism for Mossberg to stick with that, Marvin. I say he doesn't get enough credit for his defensive skills. We seen him right there. The huge pick.
Mossberg up the line.
Mossberg hands off inside. Looks like it's Hammer on the carry.
The handoff to
maybe gain a couple of yards off that, did he, or get about a yard?
The stop for the Redskins, number 74, Jason Roberts.
Cougars, Marv, with their backs pinned against the wall, comes up big, and who else come up with a huge play?
The ambassador.
In my opinion, the ambassador, they're all stater. Number 2, Mossberg, comes up with a huge interception there.
Mossberg to the line. 2 back set.
Second back, 3, Jake Amos, and here he comes.
Handoff to number 4, Jake
Amos
Amos.
for the first down.
Some good blocking up front by Danny Reed.
Stop for the Redskins, number 58, Derek Snyder. First down, Cougars.
Well, they've really got a running game going here. They got to stick to it. First and 10 with 9:15
on the
remaining
passing. We hadn't had any passing
Timeout
yet.
Frontier.
You got to stay with what works.
Taken by the Cougars.
Call short timeout. Mossberg to the line. He goes in the snap. Looked like he was heading off to Reed.
Look at Danny Reed.
Reed's still going. He picked up another first down.
Danny Reed hurt people there in the secondary. I'm telling you, don't get out of his way.
And the stop for the Redskins, number 61, Joe Smith, and number 29, Nate Kimmerly. First down, Cougars.
Black Run would say, he's going to hurt somebody. I got to get him out.
Danny Reed, I tell you what, Marv, he's really starting to come into form here mid-season.
Yeah. Mossberg to the line. 3 back set.
Amos, I tell you what, they got his number. Look at him, Marv.
Yeah, I mean,
He
they're
still
keen.
gets started, too. Amos carrying a whole
Handoff to
mile.
number 4, Greg Amos. To the second for the Redskins, number 68, Derek
I mean,
Snyder.
that's what the Redskins said they need to do, is just contain Mossberg.
And stop Reed and
stopping
Amos.
Reed
And I'll
and
tell you
Amos.
what,
Thus far,
I don't think they
Down
stopped
and
him a
10
lot. Reed and Amos just ain't had enough carries yet. I mean, time of possession well in favor of the Redskins there in the first quarter. Frontier finally getting something going here in the second quarter. 8:10 remaining.
Mossberg to the line. 2 back set. 1 wide.
And Mossberg on the end around. And here comes Anthony Mossberg! And here goes Mossberg down the sideline! He's got a block on Donley! Mossberg could go all the way! He's getting it!
Number 2, Anthony Mossberg. Second down, touchdown run.
Good block for him. Mossberg just kind of worked away right up the field chain right into the end zone and Luke set to kick the extra point.
Big players come up big in big games, Marv, and number 2, Anthony Mossberg. Hats off to that young man. And it's wide left.
Caldwell stays with the lead with 1 point at 7-6 Redskins.
Don't tear down by a point here, Marv, as Anthony Mossberg scampers around 70 yards.
Man,
They almost
Cougars
lose
should have got there. I mean, it bounced right off, looked like his helmet, doesn't it?
Number 24, Craig
Had to be another Redskin there to pick the ball.
Yeah, not a real great kick here again by Donnie. Hopefully he can pick it up here in the second half.
What I said though, Shane, look, they're trying to keep it out of the hands of Leisure back there.
Redskin ball, first and 10 from around the 24-yard line.
So hopefully Cougars come out and have a good defensive stance here, Marv. I tell you what, how many times have we said Anthony Mossberg, he's got 2 speeds. Here he comes, and there he goes. I mean, Leisure wasn't gaining anything on
Then he goes in the
Mossberg
snap, 2
downfield.
back, I formation, 1 wide. Quick
pitch
pitch out,
outside.
he dropped the ball again.
Boy, he lucky got a grip on that. Adelsberger almost pounced on that ball. 61 versus Adelsberger was right there. But Leisure luckily falls on his own fumble.
So they lost 4 yards on that, so it brings up 2nd and 14.
Second down, 14 for the Redskins.
Redskin 20. 7:23 remaining in the half, and it's been a nail-biter thus far. Redskins up by a lone .76.
Bunny go in the snap. 2 back set, 1 load wide. Go to the
Leisure, and he's got a little bit of room, but good grasp. I mean, a good open field tackle by himself, but number 1, the commissioner.
Right.
It's right.
Number 2, Anthony Mossberg.
Tell you what, they said Mossberg, but I thought it was right. either one of them guys get a handle on you, Marvin, you usually go down.
They're going to hit you, and they're going to hit you hard. So they gained 3 yards on that. It brings up 3rd and 11. Batting good to the line. Two back that, 2 wide.
Twins, 2 in the backfield.
Back to pass.
And here comes that Danny Reed. Jake Amos read that all the way, Marv. Amos was back there camping out. He's seen him going. Holloway, he almost went to the pit. Danny Reed had huge pressure.
Danny Reed, if he could just got a good lick on him, he'd had him for a sack.
11 for the Redskins.
So now
number 80,
the Redskins set the punt for the first time. 6:20 left in the second quarter. Dave Bernoni with the catch.
Bernoni, Mark, time to run around midfield. Excellent job by number 52 for the Redskins.
Number 52, Chase Garvin.
That's Garvin, Mark. That was a good play there by him. But Frontier with good field position there. Good job for Bernoni. Getting a good handle on that punt there and don't let the ball roll. Does a good job recovering it, or getting a catch there right around midfield.
So you take over on to 48.
6:15 remaining, and all of a sudden it's like somebody turned a switch for the Cougars. I mean, very dismal first quarter, and now they've got some momentum going here in the second quarter.
Off to Amos. Amos on the end.
Amos says, "Here I go, baby! I'm able to house. Nobody's gonna catch it. Nobody.
Who's your guy? The Bombers strikes again.
Amos makes it look academic, Marv. Cougars going for 2. Mossberg on the keeper. Marvin, he's in. Mossberg with the 2-point conversion. Marvin, how about Jake Amos?
Cougars 14-7.
How many times have we seen Jake Amos run off that right side, Marvin, for a huge touchdown? Come into this game with, I don't know how many yards. He had 208 last week. And Cougars, Marv, all of a sudden, up 14-7.
They turn the afterburners on and just start burning up the game defensively and offensively.
11 down loose to kick off for the Cougars.
Coach Russ Morris has to be much happier here in the second quarter.
Now, Redskins, they're not going to lay down on it because they never do.
Number 7, Logan Court. Number 12, Zeb Hollowell. And number 88, Brian Laser.
See if Donnie can get one off better here, Marv. He didn't have too good of kicks there on his first 2.
I think it might be purposely because you want to keep it out of the hands of Laser.
Yeah, that may be. They may be saying, do not kick to Brian Laser. And Don Lute's got a strong leg, Marv, but he's just not that experienced to spot a ball away from a certain individual, in my opinion. I mean, especially when the guy's right down the middle of the field, the deep guy Laser. He might be trying too hard to kick it away from him. He gets it right to him.
Goes right to Laser. So he's going to come right up to his blockers and turn out.
Laser with the good return. Donnie Lute's almost stripped the ball there. Amos comes up with the tackle.
For the Cougars, number 4, Jake Amos.
Frontier up 14-7 with 5:58 remaining.
The Laser gets a nice straight north chain right up the middle. Right up the end of the loop, gets a hand on him. Once you get a speed momentum going now, I mean, that's all Luke could do was just get an arm on him, and you didn't want to stop him that way.
I mean, Lute's had the ball. I mean, Laser did a good job of holding on to that ball. Donnie Lute's went right for the football. I thought he had it.
The Benninger in the snap, high formation, 1 wide.
Bettinger on the keeper.
And hit right at the middle.
Loose ball, Marv. I seen him pop out there.
Bettinger on the quarterback keeper.
Donnie Lute's gets the fumble recovery, Marv.
That's very crucial right there to come up with a big.
How about Donnie Lute? The officials have not signaled. line, Marv. That ball was definitely loose. I seen that ball pop out, Marv. I'm positive I did. Wow. Problem with that is the officials just, I don't think they seen it, Marv.
Apparently not, because they gained a yard
to lose the ball.
The Vinegar line, 2 back set, 1 load wide. Ball on the screen.
Talk about a blown call now, I'm telling you.
Archer, he's hit right at the middle.
Caldwell, number 34, Corey Archer, the fullback.
Tackled by a host of Cougars, Marv. Donnie Luke, Heath
Greenwood,
Danny Reed.
Number 7, Heath Greenwood.
Corey Creighton right there, too. Corey Creighton's been around the ball quite a bit here defensively.
We're going to play, 3rd down 7 for the Redskins.
Yeah, Creighton always plays a good heads-up ball. He's right there in the middle.
4:40 remaining here in the half.
2 back set, 1 load wide.
Gary Lazier, and he's got some room, and no, says Anthony Mossberg.
Pitch out, the Predators to number 88, Brian Lazier.
When you want a short tackler, Marv, you look for number 2, Anthony Mossberg.
So 4th and 7 again, so Redskins have to punt again.
Back to punt for the Redskins, number 80.
So you got Bernoni and Amos back to receive.
Bernoni and Amos beat for the Cougars.
Timeout Frontier.
And they
To cover the wide receiver on this
Back deep is Anthony Mossberg, Marv. We've seen him back there a few times. Usually he calls fair catch. That's what he's doing.
Anthony catch
does a good job, Marv. Right around 28-yard line. Ball right around the 28.
He didn't like what he's seen there, Shane, so he calls the times out. He brings Amos up. And
I'm
sure Caldwell seen what happened in the Frontier Shenandoah game, also in Noble County out there, Marv, where the Zeps caught the Cougars sleeping and had a big 4th down fake punt conversion, which they later scored on.
And you got 4:03 left in the 2nd quarter. Mossberg under snap.
2 back set and Amos and Reed. They go to the hammer. Not much going there for Reed.
Handoff to number 40, Danny Reed. And the tackle for the Redskins, number 74, Jason Roberts.
Redskins shut the middle down real quick there.
A lot of time remaining here for the Cougars. 3:40 remaining in the half. It's been a good one. Frontier up 14-7.
Mossberg under snap. 2 back set. 1 load wide loose. It's off the screen. And off the...
Mossberg on the keeper. There he goes again. Get out of his way, Anthony Mossberg. Gets it past midfield. And if it wasn't for Brian Lazier, number 28, he's been going, Marv. The free safety, luckily, holds on.
You get Anthony Curran on that run around there, but Reed put a heck of a block on him to come right around there, Shane. So
what a burst of speed. What a burst of speed Mossberg shows as he gets there in the secondary. Mossberg up to the line, 2 back set, Amos and Reed. They go to Amos on the sweep. Amos still on his feet. Marv gets about 3 or 4 yards. 2nd and 7 now Frontier. The Ambassador throwing to his left this time. And he's got some blocking room downfield. And he's Greenwood. There goes the Ambassador.
Good block by Amos.
And he makes a cut. And he's fooling people. And he just juked him into the end zone. There's the lead here. Mossberg says, hey, how you like me now? How you like me now? Says Anthony Mossberg, the Ambassador.
Number 2, Anthony Mossberg.
How about the Ambassador, Marv? What a first half.
Rolls around the end.
Wow.
Some good blocking over by Amos. He puts a heck of a block for him to come on around.
I mean, that kid's looking for his mouthpiece, Marv. He faked him, juked him. Then somebody has to come down and make him lay his head out of frustration.
Still looking for his slippers over, Shane, because he slipped right out of him.
Mossberg's got 100 yards easy here in the first half, Marvin. He's a quarterback. He's got an interception.
Personal foul against the Redskins. Cheap shot in the end zone.
Mossberg's got 144 yards.
Mossberg 144 yards.
3 carries.
3 carries. tell you what, Marv, I say he's an all-stater, and right here in this first half, he's shown everything to prove me right. Unbelievable.
Mossberg, you take his throwing game from him, he'll beat you with your feet. So. I mean, you got so many weapons in the backfield. You got Amos, you got Reed, Mossberg, and don't count out Greenwood.
Danny Reed in for 2. I'm sorry. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, my. Well, I never like that call at all, Marv. I thought he was there. Wow. Anthony Mossberg says, catch me if you can, Marv. It's been a huge first half for him, number 2. He's got over 140 yards on 3 carries. What an average, huh?
Frontier up 20-7 with 2:14 left in the second quarter. Luke set the kick. Lance is just standing there like unwinded with Amos and Reed. I mean, they're all good physical shape.
You've got to stay up on this team, Marv. I'm telling you, Caldwell can be very dangerous.
High kick. Branger drops it again. Picked up by
number 12 on the carry. Not much going there.
Number 12, Hollowell
on the carry. 2:05 remaining.
Still with a lot of turnovers, Shane.
Frontier up 20-7.
Tackle for the Cougars, number 1, Mitch Wright, and number 80, Ben Turner.
And that's for every turnover they had, Shane. I mean, they've been there to pick themselves back up.
Benny and the Jets in there on the stop. Number 80, the sophomore Ben Turner. Along with who else
27-yard line.
makes tackles on special teams but Mitch Wright. 2:05 remaining. Frontier still can't give up anything here. I mean,
Bettinger under snap, 2 back set, 1
up to the line, 2 back set. Oh my!
Oh, hit.
I'll tell you what. Heath Greenwood just come up and had a lineman knocked him about 4 yards back, Marv. Tell you what, Greeny just punishes people even when the guy ain't got the ball in his hands. Wow. Danny Reed comes up and makes the tackle.
Mitch Wright was right in there with him.
Nick Kidd too.
I
thought Reed got robbed there, Marv, on that PAT. I thought he had the ball across the plane. I mean, from this angle, I mean, the referee's a lot closer than we are.
One look wide again.
Oh no, Nick Kidd says, I don't think so. Who's your daddy?
Hit right at the line.
Nick Kidd. I mean, read that play from the get-go, Marv. How about Nick Kidd?
With a minute 18 left in the second.
Third and 9 now for the Redskins.
Bettinger under snap.
Somebody went early, Marv. Yeah, looks like Archer jumped the gun there. All start on the Redskins. They marching back to 25.
Third down and 14 now for the Redskins.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 14, Marv. I tell you what, first quarter we were kind of sweating bullets. The Frontiers really turned around here in the second quarter.
Caldwell come out on fire. I mean, they one turnover. And
looks like Lazier, he ain't have anywhere to go but backwards.
That was handoff to number 88, Brian Lazier.
Corey Creighton there again.
Corey Creighton, number 1, Mitch Wright.
Tell you what, Marv, Corey Creighton's had a huge first half.
yes, he has. I mean,
The principal right there. I mean, he's holding his ground.
Quick off the line and making good stops. Back again to catch. Mitch Wright on coverage. Got 2 wide, Shane.
Bettinger sets a kick, and high booming kick. Mossberg can't get a handle on it, and it goes down for a decent punt about the 25-yard line.
Damn, they're going to catch him, but it was kind of over his head, and he didn't want to take a chance.
Looks like Cougars 30-some seconds here. Marv going to try something. Mossberg from the shotgun, and he's going to keep it.
Swings around the end, Shane.
There he goes again. Look at him, Marv.
Number 2, Anthony Mossberg on a keeper.
All right, Marv, we go to half. Frontier up 20-7 here. Cougar Field from homecoming. Well, Frontier going to receive here, Marv. They won the toss there to start the game. They deferred now to the second half here.
Second half kick. And
congratulations to Jada Walker.
Kick.
She got the homecoming queen. Looks like Benny Turner, Marv, on the return. Ben gets decent return down to about 27.
To 25, it looks like.
About
27, 26.
Yeah, homecoming night here, Marv. Not sure which float won, but I know Jada Walker was crowned the queen. So the Cougars now, Marv, coming up to the line here. 2 back set, Mossberg up to the line, now under Creighton.
Good handoff for Shane. I didn't even see the handoff.
Amos on the carry there.
It's
a couple yards.
61, Joe Smith.
Smith on the stop for the Redskins.
Second down 9.
He only got a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Greenwood coming off the field. Give me his first name, then it's snap, 2 back set, loose the ball on the screen.
And they go to the hammer, Marv.
Hammer's hit.
Handoff to number 30, Danny Reed.
And not much going there on the first 2 carries here in the second half.
In the tackle for the Redskins, number 74, Jason
Maybe a yard on that.
Joe Smith.
So your face was 3rd and 8.
Yeah, about 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8 for the Cougars.
It's been all big plays, really, Marv. Anthony Mossberg's been the recipient of most of them. Jake Amos had one huge run. Mossberg with a big interception.
Reed had the one to get a huge run up the middle.
Mossberg under snap. Back to pass. And he's got Don Lutz.
Right in the middle.
Oh, Marv, he's fumbled it, and the
pass complete to
Redskins have recovered. Tough break here for Donnie Lutz, Marv. He probably had a first down.
Number 51.
Tough break for the Cougars. I'll tell you what, you cannot count out the Redskins.
They don't count out the Redskins. I mean, they're here to play, and they'll play you until the end.
Frontier suffered 3 turnovers already tonight, Marv. That's very rare.
Very rare you see Cougars do that.
10:30 remaining. Bettinger up the line, 3 back set. And they go to Leisure. And he's got some running room, gets it down to about the 26, 8 or 9 yards on the carry.
With a stop for the Cougars, number 4, Jake Amos, number 52.
The Redskins pick up the first down.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now.
3 back set.
They get Archer. And he just gang tackled by a host of Cougars.
Maybe 4 yards on that first down.
Looks like Heath Greenwood and Bruce Adelsberger.
Number 2, Jack Huff.
Corey Creighton, I think, is there again.
Danny Reed.
I guess I was wrong. Danny Reed and Nick Kidd. Some of them getting off the bottom there, Marv. I couldn't tell who actually was on the tackle. They credit Reed and Kidd on the stop now.
Bettinger under snap. 3 back set.
There's Leisure on the carry.
Number 88, the ball carrier.
Gets down to about the 16.
To the tackle for the Cougars, number 54, Corey Creighton. Number 1, Nick Wright.
Looks like Fisher wants a timeout, maybe for measurement here. Yeah, timeout, official timeout on the field. Caldwell threatening here, Marv, in the 3rd quarter as they get a gift from the Cougars. Frontier turns it over right around the 35, 40 yard line. Bettinger under snap. They go to the fullback.
Handoff to number 34, Corey
Archer, Marv. Not a whole lot going on that play.
Stop for the Cougars, number 2, Anthony
He's averaging
Mossberg.
out about 3 yards by the time he carries it.
Anthony Mossberg on the stop is 56. Mitch Williams checks into the game here as Don Lutz comes out for a breather. Moves up 2nd and long now for the Redskins.
2nd and 7. 3 back set. Bettinger under snap. Hand off to Leisure.
They go to number 2, Marvin Anthony Mossberg, the other, or no, I'm sorry, number 7.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's Greeny.
Number 7, number 7.
What's Ryan say? Green eggs and a ham, Sam I am.
Same I am.
Greeny comes across with a big play there from the linebacker position, Marv. Sniffs it out well.
He ran him down from behind. So he took a loss on that 2 yards.
And ball right around the 17 now, brings up 3rd and 9.
7:50 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter.
I formation with Archer and Lazier. Bettinger now under snap.
All wide open.
Easy, where's Marv? That's twice. That's 2 of them, Marv.
6 points on Shane. All he had to do is catch it.
All he's got to do is catch the ball. Frontier, Marv. You've got to play better in the secondary. I've seen that twice tonight. Wow, 4th and long now.
Brings up a 4th down and 9 for the Redskins.
Frontier dodges another bullet there, I'll tell you.
The 4th and 9, 7:44 on the clock.
Bettinger under snap. Bettinger back to pass. And he's got a man, Marvin. He's in for 6. No penalty flags down, and the Redskins right back in this.
He's right up the middle, Shane, wide open.
Score now 20-13. And I tell you what, Marv, that 2-point conversion earlier, that could come up huge.
Yeah, because that 1 extra point makes a big difference.
4th and long again, Marv. They've done it 3 times tonight.
I didn't know it was going to be back up. No, I didn't know.
Number 80, Michael Bettinger to catch the point after.
Bettinger set to kick. And it's up and good. The score now 20-14 in favor of the Cougars.
7:35 in the 3rd.
So 7:35 remaining. Frontier with a slim 6-point lead, 20-14.
There's Ben Turner.
Ben Turner on the return here with a lot of speed. Ben Turner. Cougars fumble that, but they recover. Wow, somebody comes up the heads up line.
They're going for the tackle, they're going for the strip, Shane, and we lost the ball again.
Brendan Lamp, Marv, comes up with a very good heads-up play. The sophomore, number 24, Lamp, good to get on that loose ball.
There's the ball, first and 10 from the 36-yard line.
So Frontier's got to get something going here, Marv, I tell you. Caldwell, I told you they ain't going to let up.
You know, they never die on you, Sham, and they'll stay with you till the end.
Mossberg up the line under snap.
Sweep. You hear to Amos? Amos started to sweep
Amos
out.
on the sweep, and he didn't have nothing initially, Marv, but he's got something going now. Jake Amos down the sideline. Shoestring tackle.
Number 2, Jake Amos on the sweep for the Cougars.
I couldn't tell. It looked like, was it Lazier on the shoestring tackle on that, Shane?
I'm not sure, Marv. I didn't pick him up.
On the tackle for the Redskins, number 34, Corey Archer. First down.
Archer, 34, the fullback on the stop. Amos with a huge run.
I think he was almost for a loss there, and he was able to get enough speed to get around him. He actually turned a loss into a big game. Mossberg under snap, 3 back set.
Timeout for the Cougars. Mossberg didn't like what he's seen.
And a timeout called by the Cougars.
Quarter 2014, Mossberg under snap. Hands off to the Hammer.
Fake a dive to the, or no they don't.
Hammer carries
Look at the Hammer.
Hand off to the fullback.
I tell you what, that's a good play fake by Mossberg. I thought Mossberg had the ball. The Hammer's right up.
I've seen it, Shane. I've seen Mossberg
With a stop
hands off the read.
Hammer got up, Marvin. Remind me of Peanuts, the pig pen. The guy with a bunch of dust all around him. Right there on the field. A bunch of dust came up there when the Hammer was tackled. I tell you, he got 5 yards on the carry. I mean, he's alone. He's just pure raw football. When you look in the dictionary under the word football, there's a picture of Danny Reed and off to the side in the caption there.
Mossberg under snap, the I formation, 2 wide.
Jake Amos. Look at Amos. Look at Amos breaking tackles.
Handoff to number 4, Jake Amos.
He does not go down easy, Mar. I mean, he was hit hard.
He hits hard. He just keeps his legs
going. Intercept for the Redskins that play. Number 2, Zach Huff, and number 34, Corey Archer.
The Hammer, he came out on that last series for a breather.
We haven't mentioned the wall much tonight, Marv. Number 77, Big Alden out there. But I tell you what, he works hard every week, and he just improves every game. Look at him, man. I mean, he opened a hole right there. When the wall comes off the ball, Marv, and you're across from him on defense, you just got to run around him because he's going to blow you off the ball.
He comes up off, and there ain't anybody going to shove him off the line chain. He's going to move you.
Amos now over 100 yards. I tell you what, he almost had a record last week, 208 carries in 3 quarters. 208 carries, 208 yards. 208 yards in 3 quarters.
Mossberg under snap.
Well, probably seemed like he had 208 carries.
Hand off to Reed.
Yeah, it runs right into Bettinger. And a host of Redskins.
Hand off to number 4, Jake Amos.
He's carrying the ball.
Penalty flag.
Penalty flag's down. Somebody's wound up, Marv. A little extracurricular.
Personal foul gets Redskins.
Personal foul assessed against the Redskins.
Talk about shooting yourself in the foot, Marv. You got low momentum here. You're only down by 6 in the 3rd quarter. Come up with a big play, and then you do an awful play like that.
Of course, when you make a big play like that, Shane, a lot of emotions going high right there. And, I mean, things will fly and slip. So.
I mean, that takes you clear down to about the 10-yard line, Marv, right around the 11-yard line.
It should get Cougars a little momentum to get into the end zone.
We got a 3-man backfield with Reed, Greenwood, and Amos. Mossberg under snap. They go to the Hammer. Look at him.
Number 30, Danny Reed on the play.
The big fella says, give me the ball.
Big fella says, I got a 15 the last time, let's see if we can do it again.
With a tackle for the Redskins, number 75, Jared Ramage, and number 68, Jared Snyder.
I still like to see Greenwood carry the ball out. We seen it last year, Shane, and he did a tremendous job back there.
Green eggs and ham, Sam. 2nd and 9.
Mossberg in the snap. 2 back set. 1 load wide.
They go to Amos on the sweep, and he's got a blocker, and Nick Kidd. Penalty flag down. I can't see it. I didn't even get to see the play, Mark, because if I would have, my head been right in the screen. I think Nick Kidd had a good block. I can't believe it. Looks like they're going to call him for a hold, or somebody for a hold.
Mitch Wright saying it's against them.
I tell you what, Nick Kidd out
Face
there.
mask. Redskins.
Touchdown,
touchdown is good.
Nick Kidd and Big Steve-O, Marv. Chris
Amos
Stevens
fits 6 on the board.
on that right side.
Puts up 26 to 14.
Number 2, Jake Amos.
You got blockers in front of you like Kidd and Stevens, Marv. Makes the running come all so easy as Amos once again scores 6 more points. He's on pace for the all-time record here for a Frontier football player. He's now over 70 points on the season.
I mean, you can't take credit from Danny. I mean, he moved the ball good here, running hard.
Right side of that offensive line,
timeout called by the Cougars. Cougar timeout.
Timeout Cougars. Going for a 2-point conversion. Mossberg rolls out. They don't have anything, and
they go for 2. I don't know if that counts as yardage, but it's going to hurt Mossberg's average. He had 140-some yards on 4 carries. I don't know if they count that on PATs, Marvin's lost yardage. .423 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Frontier up 26-14.
Good high kick. Looked like Brian Lazy on the
just won that ball back. Then
Number 88, Brown Laser.
gets initial hit on him there, slows him down. Nick Kidd comes in.
Making a tackle for the Cougars, number 11,
By
Brown
Turner
Laser.
there, Mark. I mean, make a hit. He just got a wrap better. He slowed him down there on the hit. He get a good wrap on him.
You got to put the shoulder pad in there along with the arm. The Caldwell takes over on their own 29-yard line. Benninger up to the line, 3 back set. Hand off to Brian Laser. He gained about 5 yards on that carry. Yeah.
You stop for the Cougars, number 1, Mitch Wright. Number 40, Danny Reed.
Wright and Reed on the stop. Looks like Mossberg got his nose in there too. 3:40 remaining in the third quarter. Done a lot of scoring tonight. 26-14 in favor of the Cougars.
Benninger under snap. 3 in the back. Quick pitch out to Brian Laser.
Laser cuts it out. Mossberg didn't quite get him that time, Mark. I'm sorry, that was Green.
It's out for number 88, Brian Laser.
Cut that outer end down.
It was Mossberg got him. Looked like him flying in there initially. That was Green. He got a hand on him. Tell you what, Mossberg hits people, they go backwards.
Look, that was starting on ball.
So 3rd and 7, Faith with another third and long.
Man, they put him what? Where he put him down? Put him down. That is terrible.
Mossberg, he can square up on you, Marv. He's going to hurt you. I mean, there ain't no
Benninger
ifs, ands, or buts about it. He will lay a lick on you. Timeout.
Okay, timeout taken by the Redskins.
So Caldwell calls a timeout there.
Coach Morris wants an explanation. Marv, he wants an explanation.
I tell you, the ball was spotted about the 32, and they moved it back up to the 35.
The officials are totally confused. They don't know where to spot the ball. Coach Moore's going to help them out a little bit. I don't know. I couldn't see it at all, really. I don't have no idea where the ball would be spotted. But I tell you what, Mossberg had a good hitter. 3rd and whatever coming up. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 4. 2:37 remaining in the third quarter.
So you go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 4th, wasn't even the play made yet.
Mossberg won't have it, and way a little bit.
Benninger goes under snap, 2 back set, 1 load wide, the ball on the screen. Hand off to Laser Fake.
I told you, Marv. Anthony Mossberg's going to hurt somebody. That kid just snapped, almost broke him in two.
I tell you, he picks up the first down and Anthony makes him pay for it.
Woo! I felt that clear up here, Marv. They call a medic. I'm telling you what, Marv, you got a first down, but
Ryan said, what Ryan said, you got to call AAA.
yeah.
Benninger under
Let's
snap.
get Gary's turning out here.
2 back set, 1 they go to Brian Laser on the end.
Look at that, Mark. All of a sudden, Anthony Mossberg's possessed.
Anthony says if you cut my side, you're not getting through, and they don't.
Give him 5 to 10 years for assault and battery, Marv. He's killing people out there. Jeez. You know Greeny's going to get in on the act here in just a matter of time. I mean, this is a quarterback out there, Marv laying licks. I mean, he's just annihilating people.
Benninger goes under snap, 2 back set, 2 wide, top to bottom. Pass play. Right now in the middle.
Good play by the Redskins, Marv. They finally give the ball to somebody big and take a hit. Tight end. And he makes a fine play, number 85 for the Redskins.
Tight end right in the middle of the field.
First down,
Wide open.
Redskins.
Greeny on the stop, Marv.
Redskins pick up the first down. You got a minute 14 left on the clock, and they're not giving up.
That was Michael Jeffrey, 6'2", 230. So that's how you keep your players from getting hurt. You give the ball to somebody much better.
And Benninger is under snap. 2 back set. 3 back set.
Number 2 on the carry there, Marv. Hupp. Looks like Heine in there.
Handoff to number 2, Zach Hupp.
Looked like he had about a gain of 8 yards on that, or 7 yards.
Oh, I'm sorry, number 2, Mossberg. I thought it was Heine on the stop. Mossberg, I tell you, has a bunch of tackles.
Second down and 4 for the Redskins.
Have a 2nd and 4.
So they give him 6. Running down with about 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Benninger under snap, 3 back set.
25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Look at somebody shooting through the hole there. I mean, Nick Kidd was there in a hurry.
Handoff to number 34, Corey Oakley.
I mean, Nick Kidd didn't even wait for didn't even seem like the ball was snapped and he was in the back.
Coming backfield, but Benninger did get the
Mossberg and Danny Reed. First down, Caldwell. Somebody's got to make some more tackles there other than the cornerbacks, Marv.
Well, biggest part of the plays was kind of rolling right out the end. So Anthony seeing it pulling up, so Benninger laser right up the middle.
On the carry there.
Benninger's handoff to number 88, Brian
Brings the
Laser.
quarter to an end, Marv. Caldwell not giving up. Look up 26-14.
Laser picks up 5 yards on that carry.
Back to pass. Here comes Corey Creighton. Oh, Amos with it. I thought Amos had the ball, Marv. I mean, he played that ball.
I seen Amos ball.
I mean, somebody pulled the line.
Wide receiver number 12,
Corey Creighton was coming in a hurry. Defensive imposition just misses a sack. Greeny on the stop. Caldwell gets first down. I mean, I thought Amos had a pick there, Marv. I don't know what happened on that one. He read that ball, but he just didn't get there.
The ball beat him there, and Redskins finally make another good catch. Benninger under snap. Hand off to Hupp.
Hupp on the carry. Actually gets
handoff to number 3, Zach Hupp.
Pitchers need to turn over here dearly, Marv.
You got 11:30 in the fourth.
26-14. Caldwell refuses to quit, Marv. They're in the red zone right now.
Threatening to go in with Benninger under snap. 3 back set.
They go to Laser. And Laser's
laid out.
see his head
Handoff to number 88, Brian Laser.
So Caldwell picks up another first down.
It's like Greeny or I don't know who, Mossberg or somebody back there. I've been Mitch Wright on the stop. Greeny's over here. He gets up in his empty leg, Mark. You hate to see that, I tell you.
So Caldwell wanting to score again here, and Cougars need to step up and make a big play right here and deny him.
First and
Benninger under
7.
snap. 2 back set.
Go to number 2, Marv. And he's right at the line. He's in for 6. And the Redskins score
Number
again.
2, Zach Hupp, going in the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
The Frontier only up by 6. Missing that extra point really hurts you.
And it's 26-20. I tell you, we got a ball game here at Cougar Field.
Number 80, Michael Benninger to attack the point after. Holder will be number 12, Zeb Holloway.
So Benninger set to kick the extra point. It's up.
Hey, he's got another.
That's good.
He's been perfect tonight.
Benninger's kick is good for the extra
3 for
point.
3 on PATs.
So 21-6.
21-26 now. Cougars only up by 5. So we got a close one here from Cougar Field. French up 26-21. Back deep in the fourth. Jake Amos, Ben Turner, and Dave Bernoni. Taken by Amos. Amos tackled right around 24.
Need a little blocking right there, Shane. I mean, the Redskins are going quick.
To the ball, push it to the 25-yard line.
Take over on the 25.
Frontier needs a good time-consuming drive right here, Marv. No mistakes.
Good time-consuming and put points on the board.
2-back set now for the Cougars. Mossberg up to the line, under snap.
One load wide, Luke's to the bottom. They go to the hammer and
look at Danny Reed.
Handoff goes to number 40, Danny
real
Reed.
quick. He just didn't have a hold.
He still gets about 2 or 3 yards.
Number 68, Derek Snyder, and number 24, Barry Shell.
Like he got about 3, Marv.
Good and 4 in the play, coming down 8 for the Cougars.
Yeah, but he got a little bit more than that from where I'm looking. 10:20 remaining in the game. 26-21 Frontier. It's been nip and tuck all night long. Mossberg up to the line, now under snap. Mossberg on the keeper, and he changes direction, and there he comes! Here comes Mossberg!
That's all about
Number 2, Anthony Mossberg, right on keeper there.
Wow, Mar, I don't know how he didn't keep him going, putting the knee down on that.
They will get his hand down to hold himself, putting the knee down.
I mean, he is very shifty. I mean, he changes directions, and the Redskins are caught camping out, Marv. They're all over on that one side, and they cheated over too far.
Yeah, they all pulled over to the side and looked like the play was going to. Anthony seen that, and he just brings it back around the other end.
First and 10, Mossberg on the snap.
Mossberg goes to Amos.
Amos on the sweep, and he's got Nick Kidd out there to block.
Amos with a first down.
The halfback to number 4, Jake Amos.
Amos with a first down. Somebody comes flying and helmet first.
First down, Cougars!
9:55, and we're not eating much of the clock up, Shane, but we're moving the ball quick down the field.
$9:50 remaining in the game.
Midnight bringing the play in. Yeah.
Ball to 43.
2-back set. Also on the snap. Luke's running wide.
Mossberg on the keeper. And there he goes again. And there goes Anthony Mossberg. Penalty flag. Looks like it might be a clip. Possibly on Lutz. That's costly if it is. Clip or hold Lutz was down. The only guy really down there blocking. Maybe they got his face mask. I'm not sure, Marv. I think it's on the Cougars. It's on Donnie Lutz.
It's Cougars.
Tough break for the Cougars. Donnie just down there helping his quarterback out, Marv, giving everything. And he's charged with a penalty. I mean, you can't blame a guy for effort. I mean, Donnie's just downfield blocking. I doubt it was a cheap shot. Because when you change directions a lot like that, Marv, you kind of get
bringing a change up for measurement here.
Yeah, it does. There's no way he had it. Questionable, I'd say. It wasn't real obvious.
They go to the hammer, and he's right up the middle.
Danny Reed on the carry.
Number 40, Danny Reed.
Tell you what, Reed definitely not going down easy.
In the stop for the Redskins, number 68, Derek Snyder, number 74, Jason Wallace.
Cody Honey gets up with it. Looks like he's going to be all right. The Bomber. Good blocking that time by 77, Ben Alden. First and 10, 9 minutes remaining in the game. Cougars up to the line.
Mossberg understand, 2 backs up, lane right off the screens, loose.
Get it, Danny Reed. No, I'll tell you, Reed had a hole initially. Still gets a good gain out of it. He almost scored it through there, Marv, the big fella. Reed's really working hard.
Amos had a little scuffle on the sidelines here. Guy didn't want to quit wrong, but Amos just throws him.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. So Reed gets 5 on that carry.
So you got 8:20 left in the 4th quarter.
Reed going off right side that last time over there where Nick Kidd and Chris Stevens lines up. They're on the left side this time.
There goes the hammer again.
And back to number 40, Danny Reed.
Bruce Adelsberger and 77.
We have a little boy that's been brought to the press box. He's lost. His last name is Ankrum.
Cougars really eating a lot of clock now too, Marv, here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3, and Danny Reed has been the go-to man here on this series.
3rd and
3.
They get to the big fella. The big fella. Danny Reed, the hammer.
Number 40, Danny Reed. First down, Cougars.
How about the hammer, Marv? Give me 3 yards or give me death. The big fella comes through.
Drives it down your throat.
Reminds me of the St. Mary's game, Marv, a few seasons ago. They knew exactly who was getting the ball, and they still couldn't do anything with him. Timeout, Caldwell.
7:26 left on the clock in the 4th quarter.
Amos on the end around. There goes Jake Amos.
Handoff to number 4, Jake Amos.
Just flying out there, Shane. I'd say he gained for about 6
Number 12 to the
yards.
Redskins.
Tell you what, Marv, it's brutal out there tonight. I mean, there was some pads are cracking.
Good blocking there. I mean, big hole for Amos to go.
And number 85, Michael Jeffrey.
Right bringing the play in. It's fine at 5, so 2nd and 5.
2 back set.
2 back set. 1 move wide, loose off the screen.
Danny Reed on the carry.
The handoff with number 40, Danny Reed.
They're starting to key on Reed pretty hard, Marv, but he's still fighting for yardage.
Jared Roberts, number 74, Jason Roberts.
3 yards on that, so you're facing, 3rd and 2. Bernoni with the play.
6 minutes remaining here in the game. 26-21.
We'll be pretty close to July.
3rd and 2. Mossberg under snap.
Goes to the hammer. He just bulldozes his right.
Number 40, Danny Reed on the carry.
Tell you what, the big fella's fighting for some yardage, Marv. It's going to be close.
With the tackle for the Redskins, number 75, Jared Roberts.
Look at Danny Reed.
First down, Cougars!
It's all muscle here, Marv. Danny Reed says it's pay dirt time.
Finger ball, first and goal from the Redskins, 4-yard line.
Look, Steve-O checks out. Chris Stevens checks back in. Danny Holdren's in. Nick Kidd's in the backfield. 3 back set, Nick Kidd, Danny Reed, Jake Amos.
All right. Mossberg in the snap. They go to the big man.
The big fella. Oh, he's close, Marv.
Number 40, Danny Reed on the carry.
Reed's fighting for yardage.
Making a stop for the Redskins, number 75.
He's like a tank in there, Marv.
You gotta be right at the line.
Just steamrolling. Reed can smell the end zone.
Goal from the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal. You gotta go to the hammer.
This one, they give it to him so he can get it.
You gotta give it to the hammer.
All right.
They go to Jake Amos.
Number 4, Jake Amos.
He's not in yet, or is he? Touchdown. Amos puts 6 on the board, Marv. He's got a compliment of fullback Andy Reed for getting him there.
That's a big play.
It is 32-21. There's still a lot of time left on the clock, Shane.
And Jake Amos has just passed the all-time single-season scoring record, Marv, held by, I believe, Tim Lowry. 86 points.
So Clint goes for a 2-point conversion. Anthony
Mossberg on the keeper. Mossberg in for 2.
Number 2, Mossberg, on the road there for that 2-point conversion.
It's paid overtime for the Cougars.
Look, it's 34-21.
34 Frontier, 21 Caldwell.
For the extra points, it makes it 34-21. 4:55 left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Good high kick by Luke. Look like he's
Number 12, George Hollowell on the kickoff return for the Red
38-yard line.
Back to the stop for the Cougars, number 56, Tony Williams.
On the 30 side of Luke's playing a little possum on us there. Gets up and runs off the field. Benninger under snap. High formation. One leg wide. Pitch out.
How about Mossberg, boys? No quit for that guy. You talk about it. Catching a guy from behind. Wow.
Pass complete to number 12, George Hollowell.
Mossberg was from here to there in about 3 seconds flat, Mark.
By number 2, Anthony Mossberg.
I'm not kidding you. He seen it coming. He closed on that guy. He gained 20 yards on him, Mark, from the get-go.
The Redskins come up with a little trickery out the back.
Jeez. I'm impressed with that speed. I hope you got that, Marvin.
Yeah, I got him. The Benninger under snap.
He's in for 6, but I tell you, I'm still impressed with him.
Back to number 88, Brian Lazier. Still to the
Chasing
Redskins.
him down, not giving up on the fly.
The Mossberg not giving up and make them make another play on for the 6.
Well, we've got to quit getting caught. We got one guy playing real good cornerback out there tonight, and that's Anthony Mossberg. But our secondary, Marv, other than him, has got to pick it up.
Yeah, we're kind of slacking off. I mean, the guy goes downfield and he's wide open. Our safety should be back there to cover
that. Mossberg come all the way from the corner, Marv. I tell you.
Number 80, Michael Benninger to attack the point after.
You have to stay at home, Marv.
Kicks up. Kicks good, so it makes it 28-34.
8:34, and this one ain't over yet.
So we're going for an onside kick here, Shane.
Why not, Marv? I tell you what, Caldwell's hung in this game all night long. They refuse to die. Redskins get it, Marv.
I mean, Shane, that was a good hard line kick. I mean, that'd been a hard ball to catch.
Outside kick.
Yeah, I mean, as long as drive kicked right into the daggone defender.
Redskins ball, takes the cut from their own 46-yard line.
Outside offense.
The punter needs to step it up and create a turnover. Benninger under snap.
And off to number 2, Jack Huff.
Huff on the carry, Marvin. Looks like you got a first down.
I tell you, you talk about getting the momentum.
Oh, yeah, that's unbelievable. 4 minutes left in this game.
Tackle for the Cougars, number 9, David
Under
Bernoni.
5 minutes with a 2-touchdown lead. Thought we could rest Marv, and no way. They come up with a trickery, big play downfield.
Benninger good on the back. 3 times back.
Just first down, Marv.
And off to number 88, Brian Lazier.
Buddy going up to the line. 3 back set again.
3:40 remaining, Marv. That was a decent run. He's still on his feet. It's about 5 yards on that carry. Top one.
I mean, the run's right up the middle. Your corner shouldn't have to come in and make that tackle.
He gets 5 yards, Marv. 3 minutes remaining here. I tell you, this is a nail biter. They're up by 6, and how big are extra points, Marv? Looks like it's probably a hold. Somebody hit him. Looks like we might have got a hold there, Marv, on the offensive line. Well, we need a penalty right now on their side, that's for sure. 2:50 remaining, Marv.
Yeah, because right now they've got momentum and are moving the ball up the field.
Yeet. Nick Kidd comes out a little gimpy there, Marv.
The Caldwell gets a holding penalty, which moves the ball back.
Caldwell gets the Redskins holding.
So it makes it 2nd and 20. Buddy going up to the line. Back set. Too wide.
Play by Mitch right there. That's a load too, number 85. Jeffrey, 6'2", 230.
Number 1, Mitch Wright.
Mitch Wright.
He came home and made a good play right there. So
he had I bet he had almost 100-pound advantage on Wright and 80-pound difference there anyhow.
Wright does a good job and hits him low.
Yeah, Mitch Rapp's good. I tell you, probably one of the most short tacklers on the team.
3rd and 14.
3rd and long. Bettinger back to pass. He's got to get some pressure. He's got all night. Mossberg shakes it up, and who else in the secondary?
He gets up.
Play like that underneath.
He's wanting a penalty player, Shane.
He's prime time. I'm telling you, Marv. That's why I say he's an all-stayer. He plays hard on both sides of the ball.
4th down and 15 for the Redskins.
So 4th and 14 with 1:57 left on the clock.
I'm telling you, don't count them out. They've converted 3 times on 4th and long tonight.
King, you kind of don't want the draw play here, too. Nick Kidd back there, Shane, putting pressure on the quarterback. He didn't have time to throw.
Put some pressure on him, Marv. It is a matter of time before our horses got in there on him.
The Cougars take it on down.
Shane first here takes over on down.
Mossberg under snap.
Mossberg on the keeper.
Mossberg not a whole lot going there, Marv.
Number 2, Mossberg on the keeper.
1:45 remaining. Redskins take a timeout.
12 with 1:44 on the clock, Shane. They're good at
Amos on the carry.
Handoff to number 4, Jake Amos.
Boy, you talk about a cheap shot, Marv. My goodness, that ref's sitting right there. Whistle had already blown. I mean, that's dirty. That is cheap, boys. Looked like it hit Cody Heine, I'm telling you. That's dirty. I mean, that ref standing right there, the whistle was blown. If I'm a Frontier Cougar, I unleash one on them. Third and 11 now. Mossberg up to the line.
They're like Dave Bernoni out wide.
The Frontiers will take a long time they can. Mossberg on the keeper. Mossberg. He's in now, and I think he's getting the first down, Mark.
He's pretty close to the first down, though, Shane.
He's going to be a little shy.
Don't bring the change.
I'd go for it here, Marv. Use the clock even if you don't get it. Run Danny Reed right up the gut. Too much can happen on a long snap, Marv. I'd go for it on fourth down right here. Fourth and a yard here, Marv. Not sure what's going on here. Officials taking a lot of time. Fourth and a yard. Mossberg looks confused. We're going to take a penalty here, Marv. You got to be kidding me.
We got a timeout.
Yeah, they're probably going to take timeout the last. Good heads-up play here. Hopefully he takes timeout and don't get a penalty. Caldwell coaches going berserk. Penalty flag over there, Mark. Coach Perkins is getting nuts.
Ballistic, but our line, what they're called about, our line, one of the linemen moved, Shane. And they didn't throw a flag. The flag thrown on the lineman.
They are nuts over there, Mark.
The Caldwell's going ballistic.
If I was on the Caldwell line, I would have jumped off sides right from the beginning, Marv. Seconds is more important than yardage. You'd have gave them the first down anyhow, but I mean, they just had the clock run out. It really didn't matter either way.
Now it's when I go to the end zone.
Cougars going to take a knee here, Marv, and I tell you, they suffer a close scare tonight.
I mean, it was
very feisty Caldwell
game
team.
all the way through, and the Redskins never give up, which they never do when we play against them. It's been a nail-biter all night.
We're going to get some words with some players, Marv, in the locker room here. Hopefully, unless a major miracle or something would happen here for the Redskins. They're going to lose.
You're going to see Andrews take a knee right here.
Victorious. It's like a delay game on the Cougars.
That quarterback went up underneath the center.
Taylor sets against the Cougars. Legal substitution.
Legal substitution. Caldwell fans are just ecstatic. They think they got robbed, Marv. They don't understand the wisdom of Coach Morris letting the clock run.
I'll tell you, Anthony's going to take a knee.
He's huddled right there. Danny Reed on his side. That's going to bring Essex probably to an end. They might take one more snap, Marv. I tell you what a hard-fought battle by both teams.
Good call, Shane.
It was a tough one, Marv. Mossberg almost had 200 yards carrying the ball tonight, Marv. All of a sudden, he's just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, defensively and offensively, he played a good game. I mean, the whole line played a good game. Good blocking.
Coming out for the
James Reed ran the ball good. I mean, they were just keying on him. He was still getting 4 or 5 yards of clip off each time he carried it. And Amos was able to sweep around the end. Yeah. He had a tremendous night.
Passing game just wasn't there too much tonight, Marv, but no need for it as we put up 34 points tonight. Solely on the ground. Frontier.
Yeah, we tried to pass.
Comes out in the nail biter, 34 to 28.
Yeah, we tried to pass twice and get intercepted twice.
All right, Marv, we got to check out of here. Anthony right here for a few words.
Hey, I got mine right here. Tell you what, Mark, this man right here played, in my opinion, the second best game, probably the best game I've ever seen you play. at least his freshman year out there against another Noble County school, Shenandoah. Anthony, you're overshadowed so much. You're such a great quarterback. Everybody overshadows the worst you do in the secondary. And I tell you, in that first quarter, they were going down the field. I mean, they were inside the 10. You come up with them head. I mean, miraculous catch right off your fingertips. 194 yards, 9 carries. You average over 20 yards per carry tonight. I mean, what was a lot of misdirection, just crazy out there or what?
Play big and run in line with the
Jake, get here, Jake Davis.
He might yeah, behind Rose. I tell you what, this is a big game. I told you last week, I said next door. Rose Central was off top by Shenandoah. Hey, what's inside there? I'll figure it out. That's guaranteed time for PVC. We can call around that. Yep. Can't overlook the shady side next week. You know, right here, quarterback Division 6. I mean, all right long, it was like holes were getting stuffed up, you cut outside. Tell us about the play where they did those trickery. You caught that guy down the middle. I mean, you know, the burst of speed out of nowhere.
I saw it. He ran sweep. I came from the sweep. Quarterback. I knew it was coming. I felt like I wanted to go back as fast as I could. Tried to strip the ball, but I couldn't get it out. He had to get some grip on it.
Okay, you heard the footsteps coming because he took a little angle once you caught up to it. I mean, just a great game, great victory. Probably the most physical match you guys have had this season. A lot of guys, you know, have hit some nice ones. A lot of guys tired, which is good. I mean, everybody put in a hard work tonight. We'll get Rick Wall right here, but no, we're not going to get other guys tonight. Homecoming night, everybody wants to enjoy themselves. Hey, what, big man, on offensive line tonight, your quarterback had 194 yards. I mean, you guys running a lot of different stuff. Now they're the same stuff. Sweet, I mean, how about the hammer, Danny Reed? I mean, calling you guys like crazy. I mean, them guys always call me after getting this. I say, what offensive line? I'm just going to offensive line. I mean, they put up nothing for us tonight. Big physical match out of tonight. Oh, we think that's one of the hardest hitters you guys face this year. There he is, the ball.
Not even winning it, is he?
Hey, doesn't get any easier, right? We got Shady Side and Rose Central Wellington down the stretch. I mean, we got to play one game at a time. Good job. Okay, well, I've got a good ramp here. Ram, I tell you what, you probably had a lot of people don't realize you had one of the most important plays of the night when you recovered that stumble. What happened? You see the ball getting off loose, or you see it right on the ground? You were about the only player in the area at the time. Had you not got that ball the way this game turned out to be, that is very huge. Whether you're trying to similar tonight as good, guys in there, you're going to be the man next year, man. I mean, yeah, these guys have been learning a lot offensively the past 2 years. JV teams, right field. I mean, some things are looking better and better all the time for you. Great job of going to last one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Nick, you had some good, you pulled a lot tonight, really opened up a big touchdown there for Jake Amos. I didn't get my Mark got the whole thing filmed. I thought you yell on screen. I mean, you did a lot of good blocking coming around. I mean, you were pulling on this place. I mean, Tom Atlantis, he couldn't shoot out there, the dirtiest guy on the field. I mean, you're proud all over. So you'll real rough tonight. No one took my football pants.
It's nice, but
He's a champ. Everybody seems to be wild tired in that time of year. And Nick always says, we got time. Everybody played hard tonight. I mean, Anthony had 194 yards carrying. Jake had over 100 yards. Danny Reed, he didn't have 100, but I tell you what, you got to double good when you needed to for him. The offensive line did a great job. Shady Side next week, Nick. All right, great job. We had him on here all the time, and they say we were favorite of the man or something, Mark, but anytime God breaks an all-time frontier and single story record, you got to have him on there. I say he's about to break his brother's record last week, but we're all about team. I know people more say, we're all about team and everything. But 88 points on the season already, game 6, 88 points. The record was held by Tim Howard in 1995 with 82. You're number 1 now on the list, 88 points. Congratulations, Jake. I mean, I love you, Jake. Anthony, I did not carry the ball. 194 yards. Lost I got it, man. playing in the Shady side next week. Play good in secondary because you know everyone's going to throw the ball. We'll get it next week.
We'll be ready.
Thank you, ready. I'm Shane Cochran. Join us next week at Shady side.
Marvin Moss, we'll catch you later.
Bob, you got the cover?
It's in my